Yeah, more and more pressure on the ball here. It's a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Knocks it into space. Great defending, strong and determined. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and he's in very obvious discomfort here.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Zico. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. No, he refuses to take the bait.
The Netherlands have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. The Netherlands will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Nagasaki really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Ronaldinho. Played out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
That's very neat. Zico. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Caught offside that time. That's been cut out, well played. Pull it. Oh, nice touch. No, there's no going past him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Zico. And he shoots! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came up beautifully.
Vivaren Nagasaki can make their change now with a break in play. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Nice control. Not the most accurate pass. Kvaratskhelia, and the shot!
Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Vivaren Nagasaki found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Five minutes to add. Gattuso. Zico. And time is up. The Netherlands pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Looking tidy in possession here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldo. It's out for a goal kick. Cruyff. Pele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bellingham. Driving forward. And it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well played. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Oh, facing up to his adversary. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The Netherlands already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Missed by a fraction. Under an awful lot of pressure. Now it's Pele. Now it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Gattuso. Thuram. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rodri. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. PK is the stronger in that contest. Pirlo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball if he can... Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come loose. Defending of the desperate variety. Pele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pirlo. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Sporting are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Gattuso. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is a great pick. It's Pele! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, what has happened here? Swings it. Oh, greatly! Oh, off the bar! Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Pele. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And yes, it's him again. Sporting are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gattuso played out towards the right wing. Rummenigge gets into a good position. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he get on the end of this? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
And this is Pelé. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Pelé. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Cruyff is behind. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets! And that is indeed the final act. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Any strong opinions on the first half?
The Netherlands are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substituição para a Holanda. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com
And we get things going again.
Rafael Varane.
The Netherlands changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Varane calmly anticipates. Now it's Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pelé going face-to-face with it. Pelé! Superb from Pelé! A finish of true class! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Pelé demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Cruyff, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Caros espectadores, por favor, retirem os vossos veículos das ruas e assentem ao portão principal do estádio. Obrigado. Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on, height, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Suarez. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Great vision. Can he get it through? Buffon claims comfortable. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Nice control. He's on it, can he get away? Totti. The Netherlands are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. He'll try for distance! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. And it's been hooked away. Still goalless. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Ronaldo. Split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get...
Header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Luis Suarez. He's in a good position here. Good claim. No margin for error there. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé makes the interception. Oh, super ball! Gattuso. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. There will be a throw-in. Bellingham. And the shot's on here. Chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
The goal scored for Netherlands.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0. Well, he's in one-on-one, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
The goal scored for Netherlands.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The Netherlands have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bellingham. Rui Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Piqué is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, what a mistake! Thuram. And the through ball. That's the keeper's ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Totti. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nesta. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Totti. Solar. That's it, 45 minutes up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The Netherlands clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
The Netherlands firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 9, Gerd Müller.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field is number 21, Pierre Aubameyang.
And it's Luis Suarez. Zola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe. Zola. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space. And Aubameyang! It's loose now and oh, he's been caught on it here. Gattuso always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's intervened well there. Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? Nicely shaped ball. He's found the way through. That's tidy. Mbappe. He's having a pop!
The Netherlands couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe has it in a wide position. He's gone for goal! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real
Netherlands.
expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Neuer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Messi. Takes a shot! Chance here to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Mateus. Dumfries. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Mateus. And it's Messi. He has a look up. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a throw-in. And no, he's seen through all of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Played in by Zambrotta. And they've managed to get rid. That's really well cleared. The Netherlands still without a single shot on target. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Hearts genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success.
That's very neat. Desai, very much a man of this moment. Yamal. Mateus. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. And it's Gattuso. "15 minutes till half-time. That's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Zambrotta. Mateus. Vieira. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Mbappe. Rui Costa. He's had it taken off him. Mateus tries to play it through. And it's Messi. Mateus thinks about the shot.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Brilliantly cut out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please make sure you
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So right back into the action.
The Netherlands really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Desai calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. So no flag here. Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Gattuso going forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. Mateus. Yamal. Messi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's picked his way through. Dumfries. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Searching pass he's played there. That has ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal looking to be a menace in the final third. He might be in here!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Messi has it out wide and in space. Rui Costa. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it out wide. Dumfries drives it in. There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Substitution for Netherlands. Kylian Mbappe.
The Netherlands can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Neuer is always looking to break lines. The Netherlands do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Messi, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Yamal, spread to the right. Maldini does really well there. He is strong. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's got away from it.
Hearts really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ibrahimovic running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram gets the foot in and wins the ball. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yamal. This is a promising build-up. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Coming on the field, Lionel Messi. Number 11, Erling Haaland. Number 16, Rodri.
That pass isn't the best.
There will be
Ronaldinho.
1 minute at a time.
And it's O'Reilly. Oh, he's burst through! That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Desai. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
The Netherlands certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Messi. Bellingham. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. Koundé. And it's Pirlo. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now Mbappe. Really fierce, close defending. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Mbappe. Well, that's well seen too. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Pirlo, and he's had it nicked away. That's a little off target. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham. Bellingham going forward. Bellingham had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He has found the way through. Showing good feet. And that is expertly dealt with. Could move up a gear here. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's neat. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe has the space to scheme. What a throw in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. And he's well positioned here. Oh, good ball! Rui Costa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gives it back. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping! And they've been given a corner. Cerezo Osaka with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Gets his head on it! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The
Shoots! Marvellous goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
The Netherlands really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Maldini. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rafael Varane. Koundé. And it's Maldini. Desai, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pirlo. Bellingham. Desai. It's Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Rui Costa, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pirlo. That's a cute ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break.
He's having a shot!
And that's a sharp finish.
They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a good one he's making out on the left. And this is Ronaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to play it through. Plenty to aim at here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's hit the post! That's put paid to the danger. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bellingham. Can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And yes, it's him again. The Netherlands with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
Cristiano Ronaldo!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. And he's there to belt it away. And it's been given away. Mateus. Aims beyond the defence. Koundé calmly anticipates. And he's got the beating of his man.
The Netherlands can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space here. He's being urged to shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Buffon claims comfortably. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their result.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is... Mbappe! He's through on goal here. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Lionel Messi.
So, a breakthrough already. He's under a lot of pressure there. And this is Ronaldo. Piqué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. It's Ronaldinho! Again, a brilliant save. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Messi, and it's Rodri. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Hazard.
That's going in strongly.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rodri. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! He's beaten. It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
The goal scored for Netherlands.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Lionel Messi.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot could be on. Ronaldinho. Shot, surely! Goal! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Ronaldinho.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting.
And the shot! You've had it! That is just a piece of art! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
After 25 minutes is...
2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
The Netherlands now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he tries a shot! And the ball's... And again! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
The goal scorer for
Ronaldinho
Arsenal
at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Ronaldinho. And Marcelo. Marcelo venturing down the left. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the space here. Messi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ronaldinho scooting forward. Great vision. Mbappe. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Hazard. Pinches it off him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Now it's Messi. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little bit. Real chance! Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Ronaldinho. That's it, 45 minutes up. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
The Netherlands up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Lionel Messi.
So, into the second
Coming
half.
on the field is number 11, Erling Haaland.
Nicely weighted ball. Maldini calmly anticipates. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Ronaldinho looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. He's found a way through. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Haaland. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Hazard. Gattuso. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. That is good progress on the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! Mbappe finds himself offside. Thuram. Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. So we've reached the hour mark. Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going all the way! The Netherlands have their second corner now. Gullit with the short one. Oh, nice touch. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Hazard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. And here's Haaland. And it's Vieira. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Vieira certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Ronaldinho. Number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 3, Paolo
That's been
Maldini.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 10, Lamine Yamal. Number 20, number 7,
And here's Haaland.
Cahoon.
And he's managed to get rid. Gattuso is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 16.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Netherlands. Ruud Gullit. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Bruno Fernandes.
Corner number 3 coming up.
There's the header!
No, not the best of headers. Quality ball. Was just lacking in accuracy. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Diego Costa. Now there's a fight. Yamal! Delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. We thought they were done, but never say never. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant. Oh, a header! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
The goal scored for Netherlands.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
The Netherlands look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Desai. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is as far as it goes. The Netherlands proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
I'd like to draw your attention
Messi
to the
claiming
right
the
now.
match ball here. He was the difference.
Service.
The Netherlands have...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been able to link up very well with those around him, and he'll be looking to build a rapport with these guys from day one.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the run. Messi. Albert Ferrer. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Scholes. Not where it came from. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Oh, he's having a go! Now, oh, he's been caught napping! Shot a goal! Tries to get it clear. Mbappe with the clearance. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Alvarez is on. Real chance! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw! And Senegal score first!
After 16 minutes.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Senegal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Aguero. And that's a simple one for the keeper. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Alvarez. Now who's going to be first to this?
The Netherlands really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Albert Ferrer. Varane does really well there, he is strong. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scholes. Looking for a runner. Now there's the shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
After 30 minutes in.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alvarez, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's running through. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Not pretty, but it gets the job. He's gone for goal. A whisker away from making it 4.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well measured. That is a crunching tackle. Neymar. Now it's Aguero. That is good strength. Scholes. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! And he hits the net! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And that is all they have time for. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half
And now,
very soon.
please turn towards the screen for live scores from all of today's games.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. The Netherlands present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Buffon clearly engaging in mind games here. Brilliant save from Buffon! No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And now they can clear their lines. Not the most accurate pass. Alvarez. Can he get onto this? And he's cut it out. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Neymar. Played out wide. And he's managed to get free. Drives it in. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Roberto Carlos. And back out.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Scholes. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Defending of the desperate variety. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Senegal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Maldini eases him off the ball. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Coming on to replace him
Varane.
is number 7,
Fierce, close defending.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. It's played through for him. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's made its way to him. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Ronaldo. Takes a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Number 3.
The Netherlands making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
The Netherlands have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
75 minutes played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Look at the space here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 16.
Drama over the penalty
Rodri.
spot.
Coming on to replace him is number 5.
And that's one back!
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Senegal have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Out towards the flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Might be danger here. The Netherlands could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
He might be in here! Messi finding himself in space. And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Nicely weighted ball. He's onside! Ah, such a clever touch. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. Played back in. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's in a good position. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
For Senegal.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Netherlands.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And he's intervened well there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Hullet. Anderson. Played out to the left flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. That's going across goal. And that's the keeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Both sides exercising caution for now. He's played it back. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Costa. Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi tries one from range. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Still goalless at the moment. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread out to the left. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Diego Costa. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. He's through here. And this is Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Rodgers. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Anderson. Nicely weighted ball. It's a goal kick. Oh, terrible. Can he finish? They've scored! And there is your opener. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Chelsea have broken through. It's Costa! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nice physical challenge.
Chelsea really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Hullet stood his ground strongly. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Costa, stood up well to him there. And here's Zola.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rodgers is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's beaten, it's Costa! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. Nesta gets it away. Piqué. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
The Netherlands will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The Netherlands get the second half started. Just eases him off the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Zola. He's shifting through the gears. Zola! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Ronaldinho. Rodgers. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rodgers. Anderson, who is rarely short on confidence. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Zola. Here's the return pass. Ronaldinho. Bullet. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. Rodgers has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Bullet has it out wide and in space. And he's managed to get free. Serves up across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that is well cleared. And here's Diego Costa. That is lovely. Oh, what a chance! And again! And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Costa!
And he hits the net.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Number
A
19.
moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Chelsea,
He's had a shot.
and he gets rid in a hurry. He's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Maldini. And it's Diego Costa. Rodgers quietly revving up. Rodgers going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he's getting hounded.
And there's the shot.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
This guy, Marco Reus, is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop in to that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates. He's just constantly on the move, creating space, keeping defenders occupied, dragging people all over the place.
It's quite impressive, actually, isn't it, the workload he is willing to take on, when you consider that he is the team's main creative force, the goal threat too.
Yeah, but he can do it all. He's that good.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, that's neat. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Back where it came from.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Messi. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. And Hullet! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Gattuso. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He has a look up. Bullish header! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal. Bellingham! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Aberdeen are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish right from the top draw!
After 23 minutes in.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The Netherlands cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Villa. Piqué gives no quarter whatsoever. Tries to pass it through. Reus. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Reus. Kimmich was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Maldini. Mbappe. Gattuso. Spread out to the left. Timber wins the duel this time. And it's Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, he's got space here. Floated through. David Villa is...
He's had a shot!
Bruno Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a key interception. The Netherlands are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa. He was under real pressure there. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Chance! What a save by Diogo Costa! Not the most accurate pass. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Schlotterbeck cannot be beaten that easily. Gattuso. Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Now there's a fine ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Bellingham. Now Timber. Kimmich. Bruno Fernandes running with intent. Messi. Oh, nice touch. He's in a great position here. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. Bellingham proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Aberdeen have a free kick. Bruno Fernandes has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Substitution.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Marco Reus. Number 15, Jude Bellingham. Number 19, Lee Kan-in. Coming on the field. Number 18.
And he can clear it away.
Rodrigo De Paul. Number 5, Dani Olmo. Number 16, Fermin Lopez.
That'll be a throw. The Netherlands needing a change of fortune here. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Looking to play him in. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pinches it off him.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shot a goal! Oh, off the bar! Roberto Carlos proves too strong. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pullet goes short. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. De Paul.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Rijkaard. The Netherlands do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Lopez.
Substitution for Aberdeen, number 2.
Aberdeen have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Dani Olmo with the short one. And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think the message here...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Mateus is fouled. Gattuso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that could set him on his way. And the keeper's given it away. Timber, the man synonymous with solidity. Dani Olmo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo. It is a corner.
Substitution for Netherlands. Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi. Coming on the field, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Jude Bellingham.
Corner number 2 then. Aberdeen have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Villa, now it's Lopez. David Villa, Danny Olmo, he's going for goal! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 7.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Ruud Gullit, coming on the field.
Ronaldinho. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. De Paul. Now Timber. Zanetti. And that is a little undercooked. And we're done. The Netherlands perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Porto appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both.
Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Getting up there!
No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
The most accurate pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Alaba. Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Oh, great chance! It's Luis Suarez!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Konate spots it and intercepts. And this is Ronaldo. Trossard. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Konate has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Porto are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
That has been slung wide. Bruno Fernandes. Valverde cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that looks a decent ball. Aguero stood his ground strongly. He's shifting through the gear.
Decent chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Tchouaméni. And this is Aguero. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alaba. Now it's Aguero. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. He's going for goal! And he's stuck it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Messi, can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, well played, well sorted.
Mbappe!
And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Thiago. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Valverde. Valverde
Vamos ter minuto de
looking for options for movement. Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Thiago. Tchouaméni. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The Netherlands looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Down to business again. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Good ball, good take. It's a searching pass.
Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
The Netherlands have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's an imaginative pass. Time and again they are repelled. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. Hullet. Nesta. Piqué. Shifted upfield.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tchouaméni played out towards the right wing. That's Valverde. He is through here. Good read, needed to be. Bullet. Cristiano Ronaldo currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's going to have his name taken. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Maldini. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Maldini. Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes for Nesta. And it's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Aguero. He's got away. Can he finish? And no mistake. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Porto cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Alaba. The Netherlands are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet.
He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Valverde. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Porto really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, nicely intercepted. And this is Aguero. Thuram calmly anticipates. Gattuso. That has not gone well. And it's Thiago. Tries to pass it through. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge. Bruno Fernandes. Trossard. Chouameni. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. And it's Valverde. Maldini. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe on a serious charge here. He is just caressing the ball. Has another go! Well taken goal. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Lamento informar, mas tudo aponta para que haja grande engarrafamento nos acessos que circundam o estádio logo após o apito final.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
And it's made its way to him. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Rodgers. Now Anderson. Now it's Messi. Gattuso making good progress. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. But it's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. He's in a great position here. That's tidy. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rodgers. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And here's Messi.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. Knocks it into space. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, super find. Oh, greatly! Against the crossbar. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Closing in on charge, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to belt it away. They get a throw in. Anderson stood up well to him there. And this is Luis Suarez. And here's Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He'll try from distance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's shifting through the... Messi! He's delivered all right! Al Nassr take the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. No way through, so back it comes. Nicely weighted ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, great chance!
The Netherlands certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Anderson, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he shoots! Oh, off the bar! Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Here's found, shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that should get the job done. Some resolute defending there. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. The Netherlands finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's having a hit! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Defending was strong and firm. Luis Suarez.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Might want to be careful there.
Al Nassr needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Luis Suarez. He might be it. It's Luis Suarez! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very...
Oh, he's on his own! Luis Suarez! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Anderson really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a full-back, but he became a central colossus.
That ball looks a good one.
Gets his head on it!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh no, this does not look good. And the cross comes in. Gattuso tries to clip.
Bullish header!
And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area.
Applies the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe! That'll be a corner. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short, and it's played in. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Desai, passing is crisp and sharp. The Netherlands still without a single shot on target. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Gullit getting this one clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Desai, very much a man of this moment. Mbappe. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and that was nowhere near his best. Cucurella is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Aguero. Messi. Now it's Bellingham. A probing pass. And it's Cucurella. Can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Cross to the back post. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Aguero. Not where it came from. That's the keeper's ball. Gullit. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bellingham. Lahm has the space to scheme. Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Corner number 2 then. horrible miscue. Cucurella. Desai. Done delicately. And that's a throw. Mbappe is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! Oh, off the bar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Threads one in. That's very neat. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1
Knocks it
minute
out
at a
wide.
time.
Great vision. Good ball, good take. And he's whipped. Oh, great leap! That's it, 45 minutes up. The Netherlands failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Gets us going once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. We get a throw in. Thuram. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Hullet. Leicester does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos. And across it goes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And this is Aguero. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. So we've reached the hour mark. Pull it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
He's had it taken off him. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get it through? Gattuso cuts it out. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And it's Cucurella. He's found space here.
Number 20, Kylian
And
Mbappe.
he's got his range wrong
Coming
there.
on the field. Number 9, Gennaro Gattuso. Number 13, Andrea Pirlo. Number 6, Ronaldinho. Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
19,
United making further
Sergio
changes here,
Aguero.
and in quick
Number
succession.
18,
So a double change here, and both changes
Coming
are
on the
offensive.
Well, it'll be
Number
interesting to
21,
see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 10,
Mbappe really needed to
Cristiano Ronaldo.
concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Thuram, played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. But that has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Hullet. Hullet running with the ball. Roberto Carlos. Has crossed. Goes for a shot! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Coming on the field is number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Gattuso has a look and plays it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ibrahimovic looking to pass their way. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pull it. Now that's well seen too.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now he's got space here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run.
Have been indicated.
This ended up in no man's land. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lahm. Nesta makes... And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's
Hello,
something.
everyone. Please
Not
turn to
ideal
the
for either
screen for a
side, of
special
course,
appeal
although
for
if you look at the
upcoming
overall
fundraising
balance
event.
of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.